organizing principles of the industrial society that are based on top-down management, hierarchy, and control. When this is done, new energy and hope is released, and people will start to and be able to reorganize themselves from the bottom up in their daily practices and communities. The second one, the Green Society, is, in our opinion, a necessity. Again, there are several reasons and trends presented in the book that call for more sustainable ways of living, working, and consuming. Thus, ultimately, societies that destroy their environments destroy themselves. The third scenario, the Risk Society, benefits, just like the Renaissance Society, from the technological developments that push the limits of knowledge further, but takes advantage of them within the industrial mindset, thus aiming at increasing control and supervision. The book represents a collaborative effort between Rolf and Mika, and we are both responsible for the words. However, we want to thank a lot of people for inspiration and for making us go the extra mile. You will find the names and organizations in the endnotes. On a personal note, however, there are several people that we wish to thank. To Rolf's wife, Bridget, and their son, Klaus, thank you for your tireless encouragement and help. Thank you to Dream Company's board for your strong belief in the project. To Mika's wife, Susanna, and their son, Anton, thank you for your patience and support. Thank you also to the editors at McGraw-Hill, Patty Amoroso, Danya Dickerson, and Mary Glenn, who really improved the manuscript. Signed, Rolf Jensen, Mika Aaltonen. The Reader's Manual. Each chapter of this book can be read separately. We know that most people don't have the time to read a book from cover to cover in one day. Which chapter should you read first? This manual may be of help. The introduction, Setting the Scene, presents the 12 main challenges that are facing companies today. It is a summary of most of the ideas in the rest of the book, and it gives you a good taste of what to expect. The conclusion at the end of the book, Chapter 7, can be read separately. It is the author's discussion of the big picture. We suggest that the many changes in Western societies could point toward an upheaval or even a revolution. The most likely scenario is an exciting one, the Second Renaissance, and it would entail new ideas in art, business, and science, ideas that are coming from below, from you and me. Chapter 1 is a comprehensive overview of the material world, the world of money and stuff. It provides a view of the global distribution of wealth and poverty, both now and in 30 years' time. It analyzes the new multipolar world and the growth of cities. In a digitalized world, cybersecurity becomes increasingly vital. Chapter 2 is an overview of the non-material world, our values, cultures, and habits. These changes will open new markets, such as the I Do Exist market and the happiness market. Together, the two chapters present, with a lot of figures, an idea of what the years ahead will be like, and at the same time, examine numerous new market trends. Chapter 3 looks at the interaction between production and consumption when new technology is introduced. The one-person factory is just one example. Chapter 4 addresses the developments in what may become the world's largest industry, learning. Chapter 5 views the globe as one interconnected system and discusses the need for a sustainable future. Chapter 6 claims that management is not a progressive science, but is about almost eternal dilemmas. We have written about ideas and trends that already are above the horizon, but we did not limit ourselves to them. Most of this material is breaking new ground, like the chapters on learning and systems. As mentioned earlier, our aim is to inspire the reader, to get her as excited about the future as we are. We wish to put a spotlight on the path into the future. Reading this may be fun, but an assessment of the future business environment is the raw material, the starting point for any discussion of visions and strategy. This applies to both private and public companies, and it is vital in our own lives. Remember, the future is where you will spend the rest of your life. Introduction, Setting the Scene. All successful visions and strategies are based on a solid assessment of how markets will develop, both in the near term and in the long term. No strategy is better than your idea of the business environment. The book provides an overview of markets and opportunities, both in the United States and globally. The trends presented here are intended as an inspiration.